Today's activity is we are going out on the ultimate whale watching excursion this afternoon. It's a 2-hour ride out of the Lahaina area, and we'll bring you some video.
Oh, she's a smart aleck this afternoon.
Yes. And then that one's Lanai. Okay. You can't quite see Olave, but when we turn left out of here, you'll see it. Okay. These guys, if you want.
We got spinner dolphins.
Dolphins, yes.
So there's probably a good 150, 200 dolphins here.
Yeah, they're so pretty.
Right there.
Look how pretty you are. Oh,
Right there.
That's insane.
So all dolphins are whales, but not all whales are dolphins. So we're already whale watching.
Okay.
Yep. These are just.
So I've read something about dolphins where there are like not aggressive, but like as a sea animal, they are a more aggressive animal, like perceived as sweet because they're so cute and awesome.
They have a smell.
Yeah, but you can see them so cute.
Oh my god!
Oh, they're gone now. They were
Oh, it's so
swimming
cute!
around.
Right here.
Right here. Look,
Wow, so many.
Yeah, this pod is about 100, 150 strong usually. So even though we don't see them all at the surface, they're surrounding us.
They multiply
There.
probably
Yeah.
for at least 10. Wow. And if you see
Right
me,
there.
you have to let me know because I will lose my mind. How cool is
Don't see them very often.
Okay.
Burrito side.
You don't see them very often. The baby dolphin.
Baby dolphins? No.
So they're playing out
There
there.
they are.
And so, guys, this is because we don't normally see dolphins during whale season.
Oh,
Wow. Here as much as we do the rest of the year. So for us to see them is really special.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do they still do the swimming with the dolphins over off the Big Island? I thought they quit that. Yep. I did it years ago. How was it? 2015 or 14.
Yeah, you guys are welcome to hang on the side. But
here.
I know we're kind of declining and they seem to enjoy hanging out. They will play around with the kids. But we might also be a bit of a distraction. Because when we were hanging there, she'd be resting and reading, things like that.
Oh, where?
Wow. We're literally running out of one. All of it's good, so I got
Right here. No.
Here you go. A nice big group off this 1 to 2 o'clock here. There you go.
They're everywhere. It's a breadfruit.
The ducks right here. Yeah. But they're headed into the shallows. Here, look right there.
I'm really good at that game. I'm good at that game.
Right here.
Those are two things for
Yeah, and then 2 o'clock here, these guys are gonna come up in a minute, so get ready. Well, actually, those two look busy. I can see a white belly and a gray.
God, please.
We call that adult high-fiving.
Yeah, sweet of that. that green boat. Let's see. We might do, yeah, right there.
There he is.
Just switch sides so we're not looking into the sun here. So, right side, stand up, left side, take a seat for me. I'll get a little closer and we'll try and put the sun behind us instead.
There he is. Yep.
So do you do this up in Alaska too?
We do. Yeah, we have a destination there though. Here we're already in it, so it makes things a little easier.
So what you guys can keep in mind for the next couple of hours and the rest of the time you're on the boat, watching these guys do all their mystical, magical things from the balcony or from the beach or whatever, is they're not eating.
I knew
They
that,
have
yeah.
not eaten for 3,000 miles to get here. They're not eating the whole time they're here, no matter what they're here to do, no matter if it's a male or female, whatever. The only ones eating are babies. And they're not going to eat for 3,000 miles back to their food source.
Wait, why?
There's no food here. There's nothing that they like to eat
So why do they come here?
because it's safe and protected.
Okay.
So it's a great place to
So when they have
What
babies.
hunts killer whales?
orcas.
Okay.
Well, not so. Humpbacks, orcas.
Humpback.
Yeah.
So are there?
Orcas.
So they're the
Whales,
biggest predator.
sharks.
then, right?
So
I'm scared.
orcas are the only predator for humpbacks.
Okay.
Yeah, and
They're not the biggest.
They're not.
The biggest one.
No, they're
They're just the aggressive.
They're just really smart.
Very smart.
The
And,
orcas or the
orcas
humpbacks?
Mostly take out babies. Yeah.
Because they're small. Also got another whale off our right. Oh, looks like another mom and calf. So we're kind of surrounded.
Oh, there.
Yeah, kind of in the 2 o'clock.
Oh, there.
There he is.
Right there.
Oh, going for a dive. So those guys will be gone for a little bit. Keep watching here off this sort of 9 o'clock position. Our baby whale should come up here shortly. I saw it like an orange. Oh, he's trapped in.
I did not realize until recently that the
Right there.
orcas would attack a vessel.
Oh yeah, dude, I love that.
I
mean,
never
don't
knew
love
that.
as a mariner, but
Specific
as a,
to that particular family
Yeah.
club.
I just
Here we
think
go.
there.
There's our baby whale.
it just shows you how
10
smart they
o'clock.
are, and that's why I like it. Is because they apparently figured out how to do it.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think their intention is to sink the boat so much as to take
Play-
out
play
a
with it.
potential
Threat.
Yeah.
threat.
Right there.
Oh, there we go.
Baby.
That was mom closest to us and then baby on her other side. And we'll probably switch again because I think they're traveling pretty quick.
So for a size reference of what we're looking at, mom and the escort, so full-grown whales are going to be 40, 45 feet in length. They can get even bigger. 80 to 90,000 pounds. So that's the size of a big yellow school bus stuffed with 7 African elephants. Yeah. And that baby looks tiny next to mom, right? But I
Yeah.
promise you it's not tiny. It is about the size of a small pickup truck.
Wow.
Yeah. Average baby's born at like 14.2. Yeah.
Do the sharks attack the babies over here?
Not
Leave
unless
them
they're sick or dying or injured.
I just saw that there's been a lot of entanglements this year down here.
There's not been a lot of
Yeah, so I read that.
Do sharks come up a lot?
We don't really see sharks that often. Also, we don't like trips. I mean, they
But we're
only
always
jump in the
trying.
boat and eat people like once.
Yeah. Oh my god. So yeah, especially
Yeah.
blondes.
Yeah, I know. Blondes wearing polka dot bikinis.
They love them.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go ahead and jump in. Y'all just leave me.
Don't throw the life jacket
in the water.
Don't throw the life jacket, please. I can't believe it.
That's how long this baby has to get big and strong and ready for the migration up to Alaska.
That's where they'll go?
Yeah. So we deal primarily with Hawaii, Alaska whales here. They could go to Russia. They could go to BC. They could go to. We have some Monterey whales here this year. But for the most part, our whales go to Alaska.
How do you know the difference?
So their
The accent.
tails are like their
Their markings?
their tails are like their fingerprint. And if you get a good photograph of a tail, you can upload it to a website called happywhale.com, and it actually will tell you everything we know about that whale. It's super awesome. It's a citizen science project, so by doing that, you're helping science.
That's so cool.
Yeah, so if you get a photo of a tail, and if you get like a screen grab of a video, you don't have to upload it. And if you do this, your videos and photos are geotagged on your phone, so it makes it really easy to just copy and paste the coordinates. And so you would say like, you know, I saw this mom with a calf 2 miles off of Lahaina on this date, blah, 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 and you're helping science. So because of, and it uses facial recognition technology, so because of that, we learned a couple of years ago that there were males going from here to Mexico in the same breeding season. Yeah, like crazy stuff.
Now, are they thinning out?
Baby whale. So cute. Alright, her escort's gonna dive. Oh, show me your tail. You stinker.
So the escort, you guys, is a male whale. That's her boyfriend for the moment. It's not the dad. It's never the dad. They've done extensive genetic testing. No correlations of her or the baby. But I know, right? Well, Amy and I, when I was working with Amy, and that's the day that I learned how mice can tell if they're, yeah. So, yeah, he's not going to be next year's guy.
Hey.
Kind of what he's thinking. There's only 3 to 8% chance that she'll get pregnant again the same year she's given birth, but to him, he's like, hey, so you say you got a chance. So this mom came down here last year. She got pregnant. She hightailed it back up to Alaska, and where her food source is, because A, why starve if you don't have to, and B, at that point her job was to build a big healthy baby. So she got up to her food source and she just ate, got fat, and took naps. That's the best job ever. Yeah. And I'm waiting for someone to pay me to do that. Right. That would be amazing. A deal. And she, you know, milked this baby 10 and a half, 11 months later, she came down that gestation period. She popped up this little nugget. And they have that 4 to 6 weeks that we were talking about. And in that time, the baby has to get strong enough for that swim. 3,000 miles. I don't know if you guys have ever taken a kid to Disneyland, because I have.
Never.
I took a 4-year-old to Disneyland for her birthday. That was horrible.
Yeah,
Terrible.
Oh, right there.
Bunny size, but they are kind of louder. Yeah,
Oh, I like
sometimes
them
they're powdered, sometimes they're sugar coated, sometimes
They're basically like, you know, like
Here she is. Hey, Mom. You ready for
I'm gonna have to get that tonight.
Yeah.
I need to know.
I'm not gonna say bad words, but I almost did.
You
What are
can.
you doing back there?
I'm technically
Hi.
Uber? That was nuts.
He's just staying there. Have your head on?
Right?
Always around here.
That was sneaky. I know, right? Oh, get ready. Coming up. Kind of in our 4 o'clock, moving to the 5. Get ready. I see you. Come here. See that seal? Yeah, right there. Hey, you.
Oh, hi.
Oh,
Oh, nice. If somebody wants to jump in, he could probably come over.
that cost extra.
Does it?
$1,000 extra. Yeah, you're not allowed to get in the water with them. And we have to maintain a distance of 100 yards, whether you're on a boat, snorkeling, scuba diving, anything like that. Paddleboard, kayaks, all of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, these animals are federally protected. That's why it's such a heavy
Or if
fine.
somebody's on a paddleboard or whatever, and then it comes close
Comes
to
to
you.
you?
Yeah.
If it comes to you, that's fine. You just gotta sit still and let it do its thing.
Yeah.
Because this is their home. We're just guests here.
Are we the only ones that saw the whale eat the kayaker and spit it back out?
Yeah, so about that.
Was that just like a southern thing?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, you can't be swallowed by a humpback whale.
So it was fake?
No, he ends it up in his mouth because he's being a dummy.
Yeah, I don't even know that the whale was there.
I
In
know.
those waters, they probably don't expect them.
Right? Okay, fine.
Yeah, right.
I'm like, if there's whales eating in the area,
Let's not kayak.
I know. But you can't get swallowed by a humpback whale because their throat is the size of a grapefruit. And they don't have teeth. So
Really?
he ended up in his mouth and then got spit out.
They spit things out routinely. Usually birds.
I got so mad when that video went viral. Right, got it. Makes whales look bad.
No, yeah.
The one before?
And the poor whale probably sustained more damage than.
For what it's worth, we booked this
Yeah.
after.
Right there.
Oh, there you are. Look at you and your floppy arm.
Your floppy armpits.
Yeah. Uber. Yeah.
My favorite kind of whale is just a juvenile or
Oh,
something.
yeah.
He's a cutie. Like,
He's a cutie.
So these are great because they are like the teenagers of the whale world, right? They have no real balls. They have
Little tail.
nothing to do except to take your life out. And they're full of bad ideas, lots of energy to burn. Typical teenager.
here's that guy's everything.
So you know what whale it is? Which one it is? Okay. Here's a little blowhole. We have a hand for this upper railing or something like that, that we don't fall over.
Good.
Yeah, just hold on to something while you're standing. Perfect. Thank you. So these little whales, I think the reason they come here for two things really, because it seems like the humpback whales and most whales in general that live in cold water need to eventually find themselves in warm water to shed all the parasites and barnacles they collect. Because by the time they get here, after spending their time in Alaska, they can shed up to a ton of parasites and barnacles. Yeah, it's a lot. So this is kind of like their spa run, if you will. So they kind of need to do that.
Is it
But-
sunny?
So yeah.
Is it sunny? Like, how does this-
The warm water definitely helps their skin grow faster. So they will actually replace their entire outer layer of skin every 16 to 24 hours.
Wow.
It takes us a week to do that. And in colder waters, that all slows down quite a bit. But also, there's a lot of nutrients in the water, so they just pick up all of that plankton and things like that and stick to them.
But also, when the juveniles are here, they're kind of learning about what they're supposed to be doing while they're here, you know? 'Cause how are you going to know how to be a big whale if you haven't seen a big whale do big whale things? Where you at? We're watching everywhere. The last time it disappeared on us, it showed up somewhere totally different than what we were doing.
He's a sneaky little guy.
He is a sneaky little
They
guy.
have their own mind.
Yep. They all have their own personalities, that's for sure. Hi!
Oh my god.
You did a little sneak around, didn't you? I bet we got people watching and we didn't even know. Oops. Show me that little tail.
He's like, hello, y'all here from me.
I know, right?
I'm convinced that they're like, look, I can make these humans scream.
No, seriously.
Watch, if I do this.
Especially the blonde one.
Yeah, sorry. Wait for us. Wait for us.
Please.
Alright. We'll be your friend forever.
Swear I will.
I know, seriously.
Well, do you want to be famous or not? Jump.
Oh, yeah. What a weirdo. You're so cute.
Showing off now.
He's just kind of like flopping. He's not even doing a move.
It's just like floppy whales.
I'll do it, but barely.
Yeah, no way. I'm gonna do just enough to keep you guys consistent.
The life of a baby whale. Or the juvenile whale. Show me your tail, please.
Barely.
Trying to see what the underside of the tail looks like. It looks a little bit defined, but it's small enough to be. Just a little bit, but this little whale can hear us. They rely on their hearing more than anything else to kind of get a grip on their surroundings. So
I've been trying to get a grip on my surroundings forever.
forever,
There's only like one.
aren't we all?
Okay.
Well, at least for a big whale, when they do that peduncle throw, that's usually big enough and loud enough that they can't use it for communication. This little guy is a little too small for it to make a loud enough noise, its body hitting the surface
Don't
to...
tell him that though.
I know. You keep doing it, buddy. You'll get bigger. You'll get bigger and stronger.
So that little baby that we saw,
Yeah.
born at 14 feet, gaining 50 to 100 pounds a day. By the time they're one, they're 30 feet long. So that's why I'm thinking that this is a yearling, because this is looking about that size. But one of the ways that we're able to tell is their fluke. Once they get into the 3-year range, that fluke print, you know, the black and white pattern on the bottom of their tail, before that, it's fuzzy. It's kind of out of focus. But then it comes into focus when they're like 3-ish. So, but I'm thinking this is a yearling because, you know, he's about 30 feet. He's little.
Oh,
Haleakala?
so Haleakala?
You can't really see it.
See where the clouds are sitting over? Yeah. So this is all Maui. These are the West Maui Mountains. The Haleakala Makala is the one that's under the cloud over that boat that's got a red top to it. Yeah, we're on the other side of Maui here. Yeah, and then the other national park is way beyond all that. Toward Big Island is over there. So Mauna Kea and Mauna Loa are over there. Yep. Whenever you're standing, hand on something that's attached to the boat. All right, little friend. Where are you at? Kind of expect a surfacing any minute now, because it's kind of been right around a 4 to 5 minute time frame each time.
So that baby sticks with mom for 1 year. That's the longest familial relationship of their lives. These guys are solitary but social, so they have really complex social lives. And I compare it to, if you're familiar with like the personality type of an extroverted introvert, right? You're like a loner, but at the same time you have your
people.
like you have exactly, you have your people, you have your work life, you have your school life, you have all the roles that you play in those relationships. But at the end of the day, you're like, okay, it's just me. So I kind of compare it to that because it kind of helps it make sense. But so this guy could have just gotten dropped off by mom. Because mom takes him from here after 4 to 6 weeks, takes him up to Alaska, teaches him how to eat and be a whale and do all the whale things up there, swims him back down, sometimes part way, or brings him all the way back down, show him the migration, and then says, hey kid, look over there, and takes off. And then we have a bunch of little yearlings running around looking for therapists because their moms left them.
Therapy.
Yeah.
Alright, little friend, where you at? We'll give this guy another little minute, and then, you know, if he doesn't want to hang out, we can take a hint. We won't overstay our welcome. Oh, he's right there.
Oh, you little goober.
Come over and check this out, didn't you?
See him?
Oh, he's coming up.
He's coming up. Whoa, will you show
You're
me
going
your
away.
face?
Closer.
Oh, you're so cute.
Come back. Slam it.
It's so funny because I kept looking over my other
I know.
But he went right under it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I have a feeling he was probably sitting beneath us, just waiting.
And I
for
kept
the
looking down, but he must have been in my blind. The bottlenose here don't. Bottlenose in California, the bottlenose on Florida, like all of those do. But the bottlenose here will have 1, 2, 4, very small. But huge groups like that is like a spinner thing because they're so small.
So then at some point, do they shut down?
But like
You just shut the boats down?
out here.
Yeah.
For
Or are they
the
open?
whale season, you mean?
Yeah. Or do you do?
So this boat will go to bed, and then we've got a boat that does snorkeling, and then the other one will be available for just fun trips or whatever.
So you keep them going pretty much all year.
Yeah, at least one of them goes around. See, I think our whale wants a friend, just is a little shy about it, that's all. We get it, man. There's no pressure here.
I feel like how you're giving him a pep talk. I love it.
Yeah, just want to make sure he knows. Just a big splash out there on the horizon. Oh, guy. Oh, did you find a friend? Oh, we've been replaced. Whatever. This happened to me earlier today. I know. I mean, I'm happy for you. I'm just jealous, that's all. It's normal. We'll get a little bit ahead of them so you're not losing time on your hang tag. You can stay standing, just make sure you're holding on.
I'm okay. That pole works good.
Yeah, but you can't.
funny because where did that whale come from this whole time, right?
Right?
Where have you been?
It's almost like they live underwater.
I know. Keep it
He was
secret
stalking
from
us.
constantly.